we are speaking with none other than Bobby himself, Boban Marjanovic, one of the nicest guys in the NBA, also happens to be one of the tallest guys in the NBA. Boban, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you very much for having me here, and I like how you introduced me. I like this is
listen. So
at
Goodable, we cover good news. We don't cover earthquakes and floods and shootings and all that stuff. We only cover all the good news in the world. And when we looked at all of the athletes in the NBA, we said, who's the funnest guy in the NBA that you would want to be on your team? And everybody decided it was you. What makes you so fun to be around?
Hey, if you want me fun, you're supposed to do that interview around 8, because that time that my energy was like, just wake up. No. What is making me fun? I don't know. I just try to have fun, try to enjoy myself, try to be who I am. I no fake, no anything, but just because maybe it's not just me, it's like a good group of people who I have around myself, and they must have a credit for that, because they're awesome, and you would do each other make day to be better, and of course this is our job, and we love our job, and we enjoy every moment spending here. I still think we have the best job in the world.
So you talked about at 8 o'clock when you're loosened up and you're ready to go and there's a game on. Tell me about your pregame routine, because some players, they're in the zone, they're serious, they're trying to hit the shots when they're warming up. But you're just out there, it looks like you're having fun half the time. Tell me about that.
Depends on the day. I work out too. Of course, I'm focused. I try to prepare that before the game, and of course, when I do my shots, I try to be focused on that shot. If I really oh, I don't feel today, I need to get focused on my shot. But most of the day, I just try to have fun. And even when you shoot that ball, it's fun how they fly. How they that follow through. Say, yeah, this is great follow through. This guy is shooter. A couple times you hear me yelling, but I just it depends on the day. But I mostly have to have fun or listen good music. Have good weights in before the game. Do some preparation. Of course, every time before the game we have treatments, and when we everybody lay down and talk, listen to music, watch TV, come out with some crazy ideas, of course positive ways, and this is basically our vibes start from that point.
So I looked at videos of NBA athletes and stars during pregame warmups, and I have to say, Boban, you're probably the best pregame warmup dancer that I've ever seen in the NBA. Your moves are legendary. Do you just come up with them, or do you practice them, or what do you do?
Late night, don't tell nobody. This is our secret late night. When everybody's asleep, I put music, and I was like, okay, let's go, step up first. No, I don't practice, but I wish sometimes I like dancing, and I like piano. But I doesn't know to do one of each. I just try to be watching the dance moves when I see something good. I was like, wow, how you do that? I need teacher for that. And but sometimes just have natural, follow the rhythm. Just shake your head, arms, and legs, and you'll be good.
So I have to put you on the spot. Do you have a favorite dance move or something that's it's your go-to move? If you're in the post, sometimes you spin, sometimes you fade away, sometimes you duck under. Maybe it's a little bit hard for you to duck under, but you can still do it. And when it comes to dancing, do you have a favorite move?
No, I don't have a favorite move, but if I doesn't know what I need to do, I go with you every time you can do this.
I can do that too. That's easy. Just do that.
Yeah, easy, simple. Oh yeah, this guy here fun.
Listen, being in the NBA is really hard. It's probably one of the hardest leagues to compete in. You're out there competing every night. There's highs and there's lows. What do you do to stay positive during a full season?
Every time you think positive, because season is so long. Sometimes you will play, sometimes you will not play. like it just needs like to have fun, of course, like in cheating, like for your team to win. And this is all about like we try to get high as possible. Of course, you put your goals there, and this is like cheating for a team. This is like like we everybody work together, we everybody cheating together. Of course, like if you don't play, you try to like, oh, let's go talk with some other player. Like, hey, you're supposed to do this. I think like you're supposed to do that. And then like we have that communication too. We can talk between us, and nobody get mad, and nobody get frustrated, and everybody understand, and it's everything good for a team. And this is much important, because like it's not ourselves, it's not like tennis you need to play by yourself and say, oh, what are you going to do. It's most like like you have all crew behind you, and like you need everybody need to like basically like have fun, talk, cheering, and of course try on the end try to win the game and play best possible.
So I've seen you do an interview previously, and even on the court, I've seen you do this. You do this thing with your hands where you create like a little heart.
My heart, Robert, there was like this. This is basically the this is basically how like I show the heart every single time. It's good because they come out viral, and it's I didn't know like a lot of people cannot do it basically, but because like like for me it was super simple. Like everybody like do this, whatever. But this is time to show my heart, and I think this is I will call that Boban move.
It's beautiful. Other people in the NBA, they have their things. There was the baby rocking thing, and there's the steps and the arrow and the inject, the cold blood in your veins. But yours is so wholesome. This is something you want to teach your kids when they're playing basketball.
Yeah, simple, all up. Like you can show the heart every time. And I know every time like fans when they're cheating my name, whatever we play, like it was other day, Indiana, Memphis, OKC, you hear every time the guys who is there on Saturday, Boban, and I really love that support. And like because you hear mask, like like do this, hey, how are you? But I can show like like people will understand it's like hard, and I know I think and like to take them on support or love, and this is it.
All right, so let me ask you one more question before we go, because I know you got to get going very soon. I want to talk about basketball in a very serious way. You protect the paint like very few other people in the NBA. You change, people don't want to come into the lane because you're guarding it. You can change the trajectory of the game. Is there anybody in the NBA who you think one-on-one would be able to dunk on you?
Able to dunk on me?
Yeah.
Everybody like you see that clip. Everybody try to get a dunk. Everybody like try to dunk over like tall people. Like this is like basically people get extra energy. Like when you see that, I was like, oh, let's go. I'll go to dunk on them. Never mind if it's possible to do it or not possible to do it. Sometimes I have lucky because they miss it. Sometimes like like I get the block. Sometimes like make a foul. But like I think you try to do best job you can. If you see they coming and you cannot stop, you just make one step back.
do you ever say anything to people when they're coming into the lane? Dikembe used to do this. Do you ever tell them, hey man, don't come down here?
I basically don't even talk on when I was on the court. I don't talk that time. I don't talk like even I just talk with my teammates. I don't talk with my opponent team, because I respect every single player who put effort on this game. And for me, like I don't want to say, oh, in your face, something like that. Like it was like just like a random situation. You just like play the game. Like I get quiet that time. This is the only time I don't talk with the opponent team, and only I talk in defense with my teammates.
Awesome. What's your advice out there to the young kids out there who look up to you as a role model, who want to pursue their dreams? Maybe not even the NBA, but what's your advice to people out there?
My advice to like everybody, like everybody say, let's go work hard, like, and this is true, like work hard, like mentally health is much important. Health, stay ready for everything what you can expect, like be positive every single time, have a smile on the face, and enjoy that stuff what you love to do, like it's in this basketball or some other sports or some other thing like you have ever in your world, or just think positive, enjoy that time, enjoy that moment. And love is so nice to and life is short to wasting.
Awesome. Thank you. I'm trying to do that. I'm not as good as you, but I'm trying to do my best.
Oh, you're great.
Thanks, Boban. Thanks so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you very much.
Have a great season. We're wishing you all the best. Good luck when you come to
appreciate it.
Toronto. We're looking forward to it.
I appreciate it. Thank you very much.